Fresh Phamily, man. Shout out to my boy D Tatum. You know what I'm saying? The whole Public Trust brand.
Talk about why you got into clothing and why you chose the name, and give me the background history on this.
Oh yeah, Fresh Phamily. You know, comes from my last name, man. You know, I got the last name Fresh, and it's kind of like an evolution of who I am and how I represented a lot of different brands, from LRG to Diamond Company, Crooks and Castle, Pakistan, Fubu, Bad Boy, you name it. You know, I've gotten so much free clothes for so long, and I was like I'm bigger than just getting free clothes. Like, it's got to be a next level to this. And I started putting myself in my own clothes, you know, doing my Drum Squad clothes, putting my logo on my chain to match my shirt. Every chain that I had a shirt to match it, and I would just rock out like that. That was the stage that I met you. You know what I mean? I had the first round piece Drum Squad DSP chain, and I had like hanging extra long, and these big shirts, like 2, 3X, like not really my size, you know what I mean? And just rocking out, just making sure I was branding what I represented. And Drum Squad gear started taking off. People would start asking more for gear. Yo, I want this, I want to rep. And I created a movement, you know, with my production company. This is just a beat team that like had the whole United States kind of repping the production team, and just fans of people who were fans of my music and whatnot. And I created a fan base for our merch. And from Drum Squad gear, I was like, yo, I gotta like come up with something for myself. Like, you know, I seen Puff do Sean John, and I seen, you know, Russell have Baby Fat, you know what I'm saying, and J Star Rockaware. And I used to kind of, you know, study the fact that like most artists would have like that multiple revenue stream, you know what I mean? Like, as a producer making 5-10 million a year, that's cool, but it's like, you know, for running the label, for putting and investing in artists, for like investing in other things, and, you know, being in the sparkling wine, being in the clothing, just wanting to do other things and invest in other things, that 5 or 10 million can go quickly. You know what I mean? So, you know, having your own budget, I never signed a deal. I don't have a label situation. I don't have any distribution or any of that. So, you know, I'm spending the money out of my own pocket. I'm not taking any loans from the banks or doing any of that. So I have a certain flexibility and creative control to kind of move how I want to move, and that's an asset. You know, I can work with who I want to work with. I can be in what city I want to be in when I need to be there, and that has allowed me to be involved in different tech companies, to be involved in, you know, different resources, and was able to bump into a situation via a friend out of New York, you know, born out of Australia, by the name of Boss Lady. You know what I mean? And she called me out the blue, was like, yo, I got a brand you need to be a part of, man. These guys, they were, you know, pretty much the guys behind Jordan's brand and the Jumpman brand. You know what I'm saying? My boy D, my boy Sean, my guys at Public Trust, you know, we want you to be the face. And this is before they even launched. So we go to New York, do the photo shoot, blah, 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 and we take Public Trust to the next level. You know what I mean? And in return, you know, I kind of opened my mouth, because a closed mouth is not going to get fed. So the whole time I'm like, yo, man, I got my own line too, man. Like, I got some stuff I want to show y'all. I got like a line sheet. I got some different elements of fashion, you know what I mean? Like, I got a passion for fashion. I love to show y'all what I got. You know, I've been working with Tony Shelman, you know what I mean, and Puff, you know what I mean, with the 3-piece suits, and, you know, Kevin Delaney over at LRG, and my boy Drumma over at Young and Reckless, and just doing so many other things. It's like, man, I put my time into my own line. I want to show you what I got. So long story short, I showed the line to Sean, which is the next step up of Public Trust, and then I finally bumped into Demetrius, who was the owner of Public Trust, and showing the line, and he was like, yo, everything you've done for me with Public Trust and how well you're organized with this Fresh family, like your line sheet, everything that you've done as far as your launch party. Like we already did the launch party out of Dre's at W Hollywood September 1st, 2013. Check that out on YouTube. And he was just like, man, I mean, you've made this so easy for me. It's only right that in return, I give you my resources. I help you take it to the next step. And, you know, we've been doing a lot of things together, you know what I mean? And he's been consulting for me for Fresh Family, and I've been pumping Public Trust. So it's a one hand wash the other situation, and that's what I tell a lot of people, like, you never know who's gonna be that helping hand. So you gotta put 125% into whatever it is that you're doing, you know what I mean? And whatever it is that you're involving your name in, because you never know what next level is awaiting your results.